Agrochemicals, a silent threat to our planet. From vast fields of golden wheat to lush green rice paddies, agriculture sustains human civilization. And in our modern world, agrochemicals like pesticides, herbicides and fertilizers have become essential tools for boosting crop yields. While these chemical aids have undoubtedly increased food production, their impact on the delicate balance of nature is a cause for growing concern. This film explores the hidden costs of agrochemicals on biodiversity and ecosystems and seeks to understand how we can nourish our planet while sustaining its natural wonders. The soil beneath our feet, often overlooked, teems with life. A complex web of organisms, from microscopic bacteria to earthworms, work tirelessly, breaking down organic matter and releasing nutrients essential for plant growth. However, the excessive use of chemical fertilizers disrupts this delicate balance. These chemicals, while providing a quick fix for plant nutrition, alter the soil's pH, making it too acidic or alkaline for many beneficial microorganisms to survive. This disrupts the natural cycle of nutrient cycling, leaving the soil depleted and dependent on further chemical inputs. The very essence of healthy soil lies in its organic matter, the decomposed remains of plants and animals. This organic matter acts like a sponge, retaining moisture and providing essential nutrients. But the continuous use of agrochemicals reduces this vital organic content, leaving the soil dry, compacted, and less fertile over time. As the sun rises, a symphony of buzzing begins. Bees, butterflies, and other pollinators flit from flower to flower, playing a vital role in the reproduction of countless plant species, including many of the crops we rely upon. Yet, these tiny creatures are facing an unprecedented threat: pesticides. Neonicotinoids, a widely used class of insecticides, are particularly harmful. These chemicals, designed to target the nervous systems of pests, also affect pollinators. Exposure to even small amounts can disorient bees, impair their navigation, and weaken their immune systems, making them more susceptible to diseases. The decline in pollinator populations has far-reaching consequences. Reduced pollination rates directly translate to lower crop yields, affecting food security and the livelihoods of millions of farmers. Chapter 3. Troubled waters: agrochemicals contaminating our aquatic ecosystems. Water, the lifeblood of our planet, flows through countless rivers, lakes and oceans, supporting a rich diversity of life. Yet this precious resource is increasingly under threat from the invisible hand of agrochemical pollution. When rain falls on agricultural fields, it carries with it dissolved fertilizers and pesticides, washing them into nearby water bodies. This runoff, laden with excess nutrients, triggers a chain reaction in aquatic ecosystems. The influx of nutrients, particularly nitrogen and phosphorus, leads to a phenomenon known as eutrophication. Algae, fueled by this nutrient overload, flourish, forming thick green mats on the water's surface. While this might seem like increased productivity, it has devastating consequences. The dense algal blooms block sunlight from reaching the depths, suffocating aquatic plants and disrupting the delicate balance of the ecosystem. As the algae die and decompose, they consume vast amounts of oxygen, creating dead zones where fish and other aquatic life cannot survive. Chapter 4. The Unseen Victims. Agrochemicals and the silent suffering of wildlife. The interconnectedness of life on Earth is a delicate tapestry woven over millennia. But the threads of this tapestry are fraying as agrochemicals disrupt the delicate balance of ecosystems and threaten the very survival of countless species. One of the most insidious ways agrochemicals harm wildlife is through bioaccumulation. This process begins when small amounts of pesticides are absorbed by organisms at the bottom of the food chain, such as insects and worms. As these contaminated organisms are eaten by larger predators, the toxins accumulate in their bodies, reaching increasingly higher concentrations at each trophic level. This means that top predators such as birds of prey, reptiles and mammals face the highest risk of poisoning. The impact of pesticides on wildlife is not always immediate or obvious. Many pesticides act as endocrine disruptors, interfering with the hormonal systems of animals, even at low doses. These hormonal disruptions can have devastating consequences affecting reproduction, growth and development. Bird populations, for instance, have been severely impacted by the thinning of eggshells due to DDT exposure, a pesticide now banned in many countries but still lingering in the environment. Chapter 5. Seeds of Hope. Protecting genetic diversity in the face of agrochemicals. The diversity of life on Earth is a treasure trove of genetic information, honed over millions of years of evolution. Yet, our modern agricultural practices, driven by the quest for uniformity and high yields, are eroding this vital diversity at an alarming rate. The widespread adoption of monoculture, where vast fields are planted with a single crop variety year after year, has become the norm in industrial agriculture. While this practice offers short-term gains in efficiency, it comes at a high cost to genetic diversity. When we plant vast acreages with genetically identical crops, we create a monoculture that is highly susceptible to pests and diseases. A single pest outbreak can wipe out an entire field, leading to devastating losses for farmers and threatening food security. Moreover, monoculture practices often rely heavily on agrochemicals, creating a vicious cycle of dependence. The repeated use of the same herbicide selects for resistant weeds, leading to a need for even stronger and more toxic chemicals. Outro: a future sown with hope. As we've journeyed through the intricate web of life, we've witnessed the unintended consequences of our reliance on agrochemicals. The very substances that have boosted agricultural productivity have also cast a shadow on the natural world, threatening biodiversity, polluting our waters, and jeopardizing the health of ecosystems. But there is hope. By transitioning to sustainable agricultural practices, we can nourish our planet while protecting its natural wonders. Organic farming, with its emphasis on natural inputs and ecological balance, offers a viable alternative to conventional agriculture. Integrated pest management, or IPM techniques, which prioritize natural pest control methods, can significantly reduce our reliance on synthetic pesticides. The future of our planet rests on our collective action. Governments, farmers, and consumers must work together to promote eco-friendly farming practices, protect biodiversity, and ensure a healthy and sustainable future for generations to come.